All right. Let's see. I don't know how many people are here, if anybody is here, but I do appreciate anybody that does show up this morning. I know I haven't been live, and I don't even know how long. It's been a while. Um, yeah, it's definitely been a while. But let me edit some things, and we'll go ahead and get into whatever we want to get into. So, we don't have a long live stream this morning. That's the whole reason why I haven't been live. We'll get into that as well. But let me just copy this. All right. And people on Twitter, thank you guys for watching as well. I think we got like 32, 30, or 39 views. I don't know how many people, maybe like one or two, maybe five at a time. But thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Let me put this in the chat. No. Bro, bring up food before you start streaming. Bring up food before I start streaming? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Did I bring up food? I don't think I brought up food. All right. So I think everything's good. All right, we got 33 people that are here. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Sorry that I couldn't be live for the weekend. Uh I had I was with the kids all weekend. So, Erica was at work, so it's very difficult for me to do that while you have two kids that are playing in the background or playing upstairs. One's too young to really be by herself. The other one, she's old enough to really be up there for an extended period of time, but they argue all the time. So then it's like I have to get interrupted anyways. But yeah, I'm glad that you guys can be here with me today. But today's not going to be a crazy long live stream either. It's probably going to be till about, I would say, 7:30. Um, so about an hour. So it's not going to be like 2 hours or 3 hours, just because Harper's home for spring break. So it's very uh, difficult to kind of bring them down here and get everything situated. So just to let you guys know what's going on. um, yeah, so you can stay longer in the stream. It's not about food. It's not about food at all. I can literally go until 3 o'clock without eating anything. It's not about food at all. It's the children that I also take care of. Let's say take care of. Uh, Hello from Indonesia. Thank you for watching. Sorry, when do you reckon Jasmine will start going up? Thanks. I mean, when we start seeing, altcoin season happen, also, it could happen before that, right? Where we see the lockup and different things that are happening there. I feel like that will create some hype and create some interest and popularity within it. So we'll see a lot of volume that goes into there. But I was thinking that if we saw the lockup before the end of March, which honestly we should have, but it's always been in the plan, I guess, to see it in April to get everything set up and situated in the first quarter. But then the second quarter is where that officially does launch and lockups start happening. So I would say in the next couple of months, we could see that happen, but it's not 100%. Hey there, thank you for watching. How are you doing? We got 76 people that are here. Make sure you guys take some time to hit that like button. It does help out. How about Pepe Moon? I haven't checked it out since. I think somebody brought it up to me and said like, when are you going to be able to buy like a million or something like that? I haven't seen what it did, so we'll have to kind of dive into that as well. um, because that is at a level to where it's like it's reasonable enough to purchase a lot of it if you wanted to. It is uh I guess down significantly from where or the overall push that it did have. Did it say it started at $320? That can't be right. And then got all the way up to, that can't be right. And it got all the way up to $7,361. I mean, it has 50 billion coins available. So I have to get a simpler breakdown than that because it says it's down 100% since the launch. And I don't think it launched it that much. So maybe CoinMarketCap has something wrong. Oh, I see. I see. Thank you for your effort. Yeah, I try. Thank you for appreciating it. There's some things that are going on. So I made a video about what was it? Reddit coin, Reddit token, and I did purchase a little bit of it, which I did tell the Patreon community that I bought some of it. And right now, I mean, it's up a significant amount from where it was. You know, it was at a $3 million market cap. Now it's at a $7 million market cap. So, or $4 million market cap for me. I think I'm up like 90% on my play, which I I saw it at 100% and I was like, I'm going to take my initial investment and leave the rest in there because that's really, I believe in the play to go a lot further, but I also want to accept my initial investment that I put into the play at some cases. Now, I don't think that's going to happen right now. I think they still have a lot of room going forward. So, you know, it depends. We are seeing some other things that have kind of taken off as well. Some things that I did mention and I got into, right? So that I'm up a significant amount on that we'll go into in a couple of minutes. Can you say anything on Vera Network? Maybe you know what Vera Network is. I haven't. I don't know what it is. I most likely will once I start going into my my breakdown, the overall market as well as Jasm coin and all of that, right? So I'll go through different things once we get into like the charts and we bring something up on the screen. I just got here. Good morning. Why do you think Jasm is going to the moon? Also, how long does a bull run last? New investor here. So it depends on this bull run. We might, we could possibly see a less impactful bear market. So maybe a little bit weirder, but we could see a bull run last somewhere around the 2 year mark, closing in on somewhere around the 24-month mark, but it could be a lot longer depending on what we have seen recently with ETFs. And if we see more built on ETFs into the crypto market, it could be an even a longer extended bull market. Any idea of BOEM? Yeah, I have BOEM. I have about $3,000-ish of BOEM. But why do I think Jasm coin is going to the moon? I think the popularity in Jasm coin, the roadmap, and the things that they're changing up, how their previous mindset was, where now they're focusing on the like building something and being able to put these use cases out there. And especially when you look at the support for the community overall and letting us know about these things, it's a complete change up. And I think it's going to be massive for Jasm coin to see this level of growth. And you're going to see some FOMO that gets into it as well because it has that level of popularity. Might be a longer time with more capital injections and retail still have not entered the market. I think retail has some retail has been in here, but we're starting to see institutional investments that are going into crypto, which definitely makes the market stronger. But yeah, the FOMO side of retail has not entered into the market yet. What is an ETF? Exchange Traded Fund. So think of it as a usually it's a kind of combination of the entire like certain sectors within the market. So like certain ETFs may specialize in supporting the S&P 500 or look at industrials or look at why can't I think of other sectors? Look at other sectors there, right? Whether technology sectors or um, why can't I healthcare sectors, right? So you basically have this full combined like I don't know jambalaya of investments that are in this one thing that's here. So just to make things be more consistent as the market is, instead of you investing into one thing and seeing it swing up and down like that, typically it doesn't swing up and down in the stock market, but you're seeing it swing maybe a little bit more. But then when it comes to being an ETF, it's like it's consistent. Usually it's consistent, depending on the things that it does follow. So I have a lot of ETFs in my dividend portfolio, but you have all of the ETFs that are just flowing around Bitcoin. So honestly, it's not really putting together everything within the crypto market. It's literally just Bitcoin at this moment. But it allows traditionalists to get into the market without having to invest directly into Bitcoin. So it's something that's very interesting to see that. But we will have ETFs that come across the board that are going to be kind of everything or a lot of different sectors in the crypto market itself. So maybe it's a what's it called, an APY or a staking ETF. So you gather all the things that do have a staking percentage that they gain, and then they end up paying this dividend that you would receive based on how much you do get in growth as well as the staking, and then you'll get paid a dividend in the end, which would be cool. But then you'll also have other ones that probably add Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, some other ones that are out there, and you'll have maybe a meme coin focused one. Probably not. I feel like meme coins don't really have any long-standing growth or long-standing stability because there's no use to them. It's just mainly for retail investors to gain a massive amount and be a part of a community. So some of them do have it though. But let's look at my watch list really quick because I always like to look at my watch list, then we'll go into the overall market. If we look at my watch list, you're going to see the things that are leading the market is going to be Krill for me. It's up 29%, up to 64 cents, which brings my total to $6,400. I believe it's somewhere around $2,000 over what I paid for it. That's great to see. MXC is also up by 28%. That's something that I hold over on Kraken, and I'm up a significant amount on that play as well. Grock is up by 23%, up to 1.7 cents, bringing my total to about 17,000. Vitalik Smart Gas. This has been kind of a mover for me and for a lot of other people. It's up 19%. And it's up to a $13.2 million market cap. This brings my total to a lot more than where that is. It should be closing in on like $30,000 on this play off of these gains that we did see here, which is absolutely fantastic to see. And a lot of other people have seen kind of those same level, right? Same percentages of gains with Vitalik Smart Gas. So I'm excited about that. It sees $1 million worth of volume. Like you can see here, yeah, $25,000 that I have in my crypto balance at the current moment, and it's been climbing, right? Seeing the volume down by 28%, not the best thing in the world, but you are seeing $1.1 million for this play, and it is available on 2bit now, where you're seeing that $1 million is flowing through there, and $24,000 that flows through Uniswap. So this is definitely a good thing. And you're starting to see the level of popularity. Now, also they have the burn feature to it. That's you're seeing 2.6 or I guess 2.5 as CoinMarketCap shows, but 2.5 billion coins that have been burned off, leaving 7.5 billion in circulating supply, even though they have it listed as 10. So this is definitely a good thing that we're seeing there. But this has been working wonders for me. It's been moving quite a bit. how much you hold in, how much do I hold? I hold 25,000 now. I had like 5,000 in there. So it's grown by like, 500%. So I'm excited by it, and I'm sure there's other people that have told me already, like, hey, I literally doubled or tripled my money from when I invested into it. I'm like, that's fantastic that you were able to do that. Now, I wouldn't say that those results will be for everybody. I would love to see this grow to a 50 or 60 or 100 or whatever $1 million market cap, which honestly I believe it can, but it's honestly not a guarantee that it will 100% make those moves. So don't sit here and think that just because I did it or just because somebody else did it, you want to make sure you're finding the right times to invest into a play, which I believe Vitalik Smart Gas did have a little bit of a pullback. So it went up to here, which is still lower than where where we are now. And then pulled all the way back down, which you did see some people that decided to get into that play down here, which was a smart move because it did pick up, and they basically doubled their money from this point to here. So I've seen some success stories already. I meant how many coins? I think it's like 19 million or something. I don't know, something like that. I would have to check over my portfolio. Whoa, 165,000. So I must have picked up a little bit. That's good. Yeah, my best performer is VSG. All-time profit 75,000. We'll go through that in my portfolio update. 19 million. Almost April. I know. Can't wait. I cannot wait. Anyways, my watch list is what I was continuing to go through. When you have time, please check out Small. I will. I know that's something that Small has been fighting for. I really don't want to because I want Grock to be listed on KuCoin, and I think Small Coin is like up there on the list, like they're first on the list. And I don't want them to be first on the list. I want Grock to be first on the list. So I don't know if I want to check them out, honestly, just because they're in competition with Grock, and I don't have Small. I have Grock. um, Anyways, we're seeing XRP that's slightly down. We're seeing Solana that's back up to 190. That's great to see. I did make another investment into Solana, which Margex had an update. If you guys want to check out Margex and start trading with Margex, up to 100x leverage, no KYC. So if you want to go in here, you want to start trading and gain a little bit more, trade with less money, but gain a little bit more money if you have a solid strategy. Feel free to check out my link for Margex in the description. But they had a little bit of an update, and I did make an investment into Sol over here. Not a crazy investment. I think it was like $50. But I bought with BNB and traded Sol, and I bought at 175. It's now at about 190, so I'm up $42 or 37%, which is fantastic. Or maybe that was like $100, something like that. But that was a good play, I think. And then I bought some other plays that actually worked out. I have a total of 15 open positions right now in Margex. So anyway, Sol has moved quite a bit, so that's good to see. AVAX is also back up to close to $60. Good to see there. Also, Atom up by 2%. Gala is up by 12%, almost up to 7 cents. I still can't do anything with my Gala. I have my Gala, but I still can't do anything with it. Beam is up by 7 or 8%, up to 30 or 3.5 cents. That should be great for the amount of Beam that I decided to buy. Jasm coin still sitting around 2.1 cents, but it's a $1 billion market cap. Terra Luna Classic has seen a little bit of an increase. I guess it's off of the Do Kwon news that he's released, even though it's not going to have any type of impact to Terra Luna Classic by doing anything with Terra Luna Classic. It's just always good news to have somebody that actually led the community in a I wouldn't say in a good way, but led the community in a way without completely turning around. You know what I mean? Right now we have decisions that are made in Terra Luna Classic to where you make a decision and the opposite side is immediately trying to put through a proposal to cancel what you just did. And it's honestly tiring to where you can never get something done because nobody is happy, right? So it's an issue. Book of Meme is sitting at 1.3 cents, almost 1.4 cents. Anchor is at about 4.5 cents, up by 4%. Grock is up by 22%. MXC is up by 27%. Krill by 28%. Swiftcoin is slightly down. Elmo is also below a penny while it was at 2 cents. It is below a penny now. GME is at the level of 1.1, 1.2 cents. If you don't know, I did end up buying some GME. I now have 1 million GME. Not to say that this will 100% get to a certain place, but I do have 1 million GME now. I did decide to buy some. Vitalik Smart Gas up by 18%. Lucky's Leprechaun up to a $600,000 market cap. Reddit has been one of the plays that I've sorry guys, that I've been able to make a decent amount of money on as well. Not a crazy amount, but definitely an amount. I do have Joe Biden coin in my portfolio as well, and the reason why I have that is because I feel like election coins are going to be definitely big. I'm trying to wait for some more people to come in, and I'm going to drop a new ticker for y'all. Matt, do you think that with the SEC still going after XRP, it will affect the price during the bull run when it takes off? Any thoughts? So, yes, during the bull run, if we see some more uncertainty here, I still think XRP has legal clarity, right? We all know that. But if we see some more uncertainty here, it's not going to be the best situation for XRP. However, it will be the best and the worst situations, and I'll explain. If it still has that uncertainty, you're going to see XRP that kind of stays flat while everything else is running. Meaning that all of your other opportunities that you're gaining on, you can now load up on XRP if you want to eventually see that blow up. If you truly believe in XRP, that's something that I believe in. So if I see anything else that blows up, like absolutely blows up, there's going to be a significant amount that I throw into XRP just because I feel as though XRP will have that push. And instead of me having 35,000, I could have 45 or 50 and or 80 or 100,000, which would be absolutely phenomenal to see. But that's only if, we see that, take place that way, where we see it kind of stand still while everything else is running. Now, if it does have that clarity where, everything is clear and XRP is free to go and Ripple is free to go and there's no fines and all of this stuff, then expect XRP to move with the market. Why all caps? Don't yell at me. Press like, please. Yeah, definitely press like. Press the like button. 210 people that are here. Feel free to hit that like button if you can. It does help out. What do you think about Lucky's Leprechaun? I'm a big fan of Lucky's LP. I want to see that grow from a low level to a high level. I know they're available right now on I think 3 or 4 other exchanges. So it's available on IndoX, which I didn't know about. I guess that's a new exchange that we just saw. But 2bit has, the most volume. You see Uniswap V2, you see Bitconomy Exchange, CoinStore, IndoX, TokePi, or TokePi, TalkPi. I don't know how to say that. But you're seeing these exchanges, which is good. To be able to have that many exchanges compared to some other ones that are out there. This year seeing about $1 million worth of volume. So keep that up. You're looking at 144% volume to market cap ratio. I want to see it continue on this momentum and continue to add different exchanges. I know it is costly. I know it costs a lot to get on some of these exchanges. They may charge you like $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, $100,000 in order to get on the exchange itself, and it's not guaranteed to give you any type of major push, especially if by the time you get on there, it's maybe a little bit more bearish of a market. You lose all type of hype for that announcement, right? If it's a FOMO time in the market, then you may gain a ton of hype for that announcement. Have a look at Mad. Um, 2.3 million dollar market cap, 3,000 holders, half a million in volume, no developer tokens, a strong community coming up on X. I mean, it sounds interesting, all the different pieces that are there. Have you checked out you said it's on Sol, so you can't really check out like the token sniffer or anything um, that you want to see on like more of a security standpoint. But Sol, I haven't seen any like rug pulls on Sol. I actually haven't seen many during this bullish momentum, which is honestly amazing. It's pretty interesting to see that. I've seen some things that have fallen quite a bit, but I haven't seen any like true like rugs in a way, which is great to see. But cross your fingers, right? You never know. There's always people that are looking to try and scam people as much as they can. And I try to make sure I do my checks and balances, but I want to make sure that you guys do that as well. Don't just buy something because someone on the internet says it, right? Don't go out and purchase any position just because I say that I have it. Just because I have it doesn't mean that it's going to explode. It can go the opposite way. But you know what? I don't invest everything that I own into that one position, or I don't invest a lot of money into that one position because I know there's always a chance. You could invest in a Bitcoin and still see a chance for that to fall down a massive amount. So there's always a chance that things could come back. So make sure you understand that. If we look at things in the entire market that are moving, we have Dog with Hat that's actually up almost up to a $3 billion market cap, $500 million worth of volume. Internet Computer that's up to 17 cent or $17. Great to see them up to about an $8 billion market cap. On due up 15%, almost at a dollar. Near Protocol up 14%. Jupiter is also up by 12% here. We're seeing Quant that's up by 11%. I did see that while I was at the gym. I saw that it was at $140. So seeing it at 141, almost 142 is amazing. Ton is up by 10%. Flare is up by about 10%. Solana is up by 9%. So a lot of things are in the green today, which makes you feel really good about where things are and where we're headed. All of that. And also looking at my portfolio, things look great. Is there any news that we need to be aware of right now? If you put all caps, I'm not going to answer it. Just to let you know, when you lock up and burn for Jasmy to happen, because just just because I'm not answering something, I understand you want to get noticed, but just because I'm not answering something, um, or I didn't answer something doesn't mean I won't get to it. You can, uh, put something out there and I'll eventually get to it. When will the lockup and burn for Jasmine happen? It's supposed to happen in April. Um, and the burn is what makes me very interesting. I know it's temporary. It's not something that's going to be a standard process to where you're going to see burns that are happening, but maybe that could be something that's kind of worked in there because it is a project that has a max supply that could be deflationary in a way, slightly deflationary. And seeing deflationary projects like BNB, I want to see a project be truly deflationary and increase in value over time and have a standard way of increasing in value while they're also worth a heck of a lot. Typically the ones that are truly hyper deflationary or deflationary by nature, you're not seeing them worth a heck of a lot. I mean, technically, XRP is, technically Ethereum is, but they don't have um, a massive deflationary aspect to it, right? It's very minuscule. With how much has been burned off in XRP, I think it's in the millions, right? So you're not even seeing like hundreds of millions. You're seeing millions. I think it might be even single digit, maybe just crossing the double digit millions. It's 99 out of 99 on Dex tools. It's not a rug. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying I haven't seen any of those. I'm not classifying or categorizing that as that. I just always like to look at security. I know in Solana it's very difficult to look at the level of security because it can't flow through Token Sniffer. I typically check that with any Ethereum project or BSC project, um, or any project that flows through there, AVAX as well. Um, but that's good to see. Hopefully they end up seeing a big push. Um, we had a massive pump from a tweet and have discovered a healthy floor. Matt, do you think BTT is a play this year? I mean, for some people, I don't know where it stands right now. I've never been a fan of BitTorrent, even though some people are. It sits at a $1.4 billion market cap. Could see a massive push. You're seeing $71 million worth of volume. You're seeing all the supply that is out there. So I mean, yeah, you could potentially see it push up. Let's see, where was this released in 2022? I mean, what does it do? Does it do anything? Because I've never really been the biggest fan of it, but I know there's been a lot of people that have followed it and have been able to make a decent amount of money from like this level down here. $300 million market cap up to a 1.7, $1.4 billion market cap, and will probably stair step on the way up. But I honestly don't know what they plan for this to do. A popular peer-to-peer file sharing a torrent platform, which becomes increasingly decentralized in the recent years. Originally released in July 2001, BitTorrent was purchased by blockchain platform Tron in 2018. Since this acquisition, BitTorrent has had various new tools with a dedicated native cryptocurrency token, BTT. Released in February 2019, BTT was launched on Tron's own blockchain using TRC10 standard. According to its official literature, BitTorrent is currently the target decentralized P2P communication protocol in the world. That sounds very, very interesting. It sounds very promising as well. And especially for something to be worth $1.4 billion on the Tron network, it's something that may hold a little bit of weight. So I don't know. I mean, in the last year, it's down 36%. I would say that it probably has a massive amount of push and does have this, not only the support of, you know, of itself, right, of the community behind it, but also the Tron community. So yeah, I could see it. I could see it pushing up. I don't know what prediction or what price level I would give that, but just based on the description that I read, it looks like it could be,
Mike the
10 plus
Entertainer
million.
donated $1.99 through Super Chat.
Jesus, that's loud.
What's your opinion on AMP?
What's my opinion on AMP? Let me turn this down a little bit. Let me get this up here. All right, looks like Harper's awake, but she'll be fine. Hopefully Hayden doesn't wake up. If Hayden wakes up, then I have to pretty much leave. AMP currently stands at an increase of 4.6% on the day. I would say I stand a little bit in a better spot than I did when I held AMP. So I held AMP when it had a lesser supply, and now it has 42 billion that is out there. I think it had like 10 billion when I was invested into it, and I made a little bit of money, but it just wasn't the outcome. And I saw the level of dilution, and I was like, this doesn't look right. It looks like something that could be heavily diluted, and I will end up losing my position. Honestly, I would have, if I would have held on to it, just because of how far it has come down and how much supply has been released, and the reason why that is the case. I mean, currently you're seeing this at a $450 million market cap, and you're still seeing about 60% of the supply that's left out there, right? 58%, 57.5%. That's out there, meaning it could be diluted at least one times over, which is not the best situation, but it's also not the worst, right? You've seen ones where you can be diluted multiple times over, and that's something where you end up losing a lot on your position because it only has a certain market cap that it can get to. Right now, the fully diluted market cap for AMP is $1 billion. I feel like it can easily pass $1 billion worth of value. I don't know if we've even seen that in the past. Yes, it was at $4 billion. So you definitely have more upside here. Looking at a $1 billion market cap total for fully diluted, but then if all of it is released, I don't know what the schedule is, you still can see a 4x from this point and where we stand with fully diluted level. Does that make sense? So where it was at a lower level obviously would have been the best time to make a move because you would still settle on maybe 2 to 3x over this point. But yeah, I mean, it has some potential to it. It's just I invested too early into that play. I want to see it fully diluted before I decide to make a move if I wanted to in AMP. Also, I don't think I had or sorry, I was wrong. I was going to say I don't think I had the ability to buy it, but I did have it over on Coinbase. I forgot. I literally just said it. Guys, we have 249 people that are here. Make sure you guys hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell. For some reason I thought Harper was yeah, for some reason I thought Harper was opening the door, but that's Erica. She's still here. Okay. I was gonna say, why is she opening the sliding door? Thank you for becoming a member, Kumar. Rajesh Kumar, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate it. Typically, becoming a member does make it easier because I try and read the members' comments first. But thank you for that super chat, Mike, the entertainer. The person reading this is awesome. Thank you. BitTorrent used to be used as a seed service to download all sorts of stuff. BitTorrent main company, been around for over 20 years. I used to download games. I think it's deflationary as well when people seed torrents. That's good. Again, I've done no research on that at all. For some reason, I saw that, you had certain articles that were pushing it. Anytime you have articles that push something where they're like, don't buy Shiba Inu, buy BTT. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. Because as an article, you telling people to buy a certain play shows me that you're trying to, pump it. I don't tell anybody to buy anything. I'm not trying to pump anything. I put it in front of your face, and if you see an opportunity, you purchase that position. But it's not for me to be like, hey, buy this. Go ahead and buy it because you need to buy it. You need to have this. But that's the way that works. But yeah, that was something that rubbed me the wrong way. So I kind of steered, clear of that. But it does have some upside to it. And honestly, at those levels, I probably would have made a decent amount from that. But, I have other plays that do the same thing. Not the same thing technology wise, but, by the way, I stay in the top 100 for so long, even when they diluted it. Oh, you're talking about BitTorrent staying in the top 100. That's good. Unsubbing, too much Jasm BS. You're not balancing the interest of your viewers and what happened to Crow, XRP, etc. Everything on Jasm isn't about the U.S. So I'm gonna help you on the way out by hiding you on this channel. Thank you for being here and subbing at one point if you were subbed. But obviously you haven't seen my videos because I literally had 2 videos on XRP yesterday and a video on Terra Luna Classic yesterday. And over the other day, I had 2 videos on XRP. I've talked about CRO on Thursday of last week. And, I'm also talking about other projects as well. So if you're not seeing all of that and you go and make a comment like that without actually just going to the page and seeing that I've talked about these things, you obviously, 1, aren't subbed, and 2, you just wanted to say something to rile me up in a way. So I'm going to go ahead and help you out by getting out of here and unsubbing and not being a part of this community at all. So I appreciate you for subbing. I'll put it in quotes, but yeah. How much will the price of Jasm coin by April? By April, I mean, it's iffy because we're not seeing the lockup until April. So if we're going to see maybe a little bit of consolidation that happens until, after the halving, then we might not see it absolutely push to the levels that we believe it was going to push to by the end of March, because we thought we would see the lockup. But with a roadmap saying that the lockup would come Q1 April, obviously we're going to see things that may push in April when that does happen. We still don't know the exact date, but April is the month. Has the grayscale Bitcoin dumping over? I don't know. I don't know the answer to if they are done dumping. I haven't even checked. But Bitcoin's doing just fine, as you can see on the screen. Thank you for becoming a member. Dare you to. Becoming a ProFits member too. I appreciate that. Pepe Moon just burned 52 million coins. Just letting you know, Matt. That's great to see that. I know that the chart just doesn't seem right, as it says it started at like 300 something dollars or $1,000 or whatever, and I like all history. It says that it started at like $300, and increased to 7,000 and then decreased down here. I feel like that's not right at all. But yeah. I gotta blow my nose, man. Man, I need you to look at every single coin in my portfolio, because I pay you $1 a month and you owe me, or else I won't moderate your channel anymore. No. Do you have a list of all of those though? No, I don't know if you call them, if you truly call them crap coins, but all the coins that may have some potential. Oh, now both of them are awake. All right, guys. Looks like I got to get out of here. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya. I got to go. I can't leave these children alone.